There we go. There we go. A tumbleweed fish. You guys are getting to see one. What's up, guys? We're out here at a little pond today. Technically a golf course pond because there is a golf course on that side. This side isn't a golf course. This is a road. We spent a couple days out here and I filmed one of them. We'll probably put that at the beginning of this video. And I'm only catching dinks out of here, and I met somebody else and he was saying the same thing, and I started getting curious. I was like, man, I wonder if this is really like a stunted body of water. So we're gonna throw a couple baits today and see if we can put a bigger one on, or if we're gonna call this one a dink pond for the future. And yeah, so go ahead, tag along, see what we can figure out here, see if it's really just dinks or if we can put a big bass on the bank. All right, guys, you love it or you hate it, the tumbleweed. Let's start with that. It's rough. Hey, how you doing today? Sorry for the wind. Always sorry for the wind. I think they could be coming up. It's not crazy cold. This water's really clear. This pond always goes back and forth. Sometimes it's got a lot of pollen, and they put stuff on the golf course over there that definitely does something. You know, they're putting like chemicals on the course or something, and it definitely has an effect on the body of water. This body of water, I don't think as healthy as it could be. It's got a giant bluegill population. It's supposedly got a catfish population. And I catch bass out of here, but I'm not gonna lie, and click off if you want to. They're not big. They're not big. It's supposedly a spring-fed lake, so it should be, or spring-fed pond. So it should be like somewhat consistent on water temperature because it's getting pushed up by a spring. And I'm telling you, this is the biggest bluegill I've ever caught. We're definitely here talking dinner plates for sure, and it was even on tumbleweed, believe it or not. But the bass are, you know, they're 1-pounders. They are. I'm sorry if you're sitting here and you're really upset that you might see a 1-pounder get caught. You can click off, because I'll be honest, it's probably what we're gonna catch. I'd love to get proved wrong today and boom, just nail a 3. But I don't even see a lot of fish. When I don't see a lot of fish, a lot of times I feel like they're somewhere else in this body of water. It's like a small community of fish or something like that, and they're like hanging out together. I'm not seeing anybody. I don't know, it's been a while since I've been seeing fish outlet, so maybe I'm just bad at seeing them. Let's be honest, guys, it's been a long winter. For everybody unless you're Floridian. Say it. Oh, there we go. There we go, a tumbleweed fish. You guys are getting to see one. Oh, he came off of there. You can see how tiny he was though. It's like a 1/4 pounder. It might be over on this side. Might be over on this side. Yep, there he goes again. There we go. Come on. The little ones, man, they're so good at spitting the hook. Man, he's just gonna jump repeatedly and try to spit it. You're gonna see him jump again. Yee-hee! They're little, but they're in here. Come on, buddy. All right, wow, okay, some cool coloring too. That's nice. Is that a spot? Let's check real quick. See, tumbleweed works. This is my tumbleweed pond. I don't know what they're eating in here that looks like a tumbleweed, but they are, and they are tiny. This is a lot of times what we're gonna see in here. I don't know if they're spots or largemouth. Let me try to check real quick. I'm gonna say they're spotted bass. That might be why we're a little stunted on growth, but can you guys even see them from there? A little bit of time today, so we'll see if we can find a couple more. Sorry about those bugs, guys. I bet they're pretty loud. I think we're gonna switch to a worm on the drop shot here. A little robo worm maybe. There's a fish right there. There's another little bass. We're using the, I think it's like a blue crawfish color. It's green with a little bit of blue. Got some other colors, but. Natural color, clear water, simple. Yeah, blue craw. And this was floating, so this was actually gonna be slinking a little bit slower. If you run it on a light enough setup, it like barely sinks. But even the floating ones, they kind of make the hook sink, so floating ones aren't really floating. Tumble Ridge. Got a Morning Dawn 4.5 inch robo worm here. Always like do a little water check. Just cast it shallow and like look at your bait. Kind of get you that right. Oh yeah, Jesus. We're gonna start on this side over here where we have those other bites, so we can kind of start a fresh area. I bet we walk over there and I bet we can pull one on. I bet it. A spotted bass. Something still tells me that there is giant fish in here. Giant bluegill population. Jesus. Hold on, motorcycle come by. I think we'll just throw a little swim bait in there and I bet that'll pull them out of there. We're gonna try green pumpkin. I do not normally use a green pumpkin swim bait. Let's see how this green pumpkin swim bait does though, because that would be awesome. If that's the little secret here, that could be a neat little secret. Looks good. All right, we're gonna try casting over there from over here so we don't actually spook them. Let's see what we can make happen. There he is. Oh, he came off. Okay, first cast up there with the green pumpkin though. I do think that's gonna work well when it comes to clear water, and see if we can replicate that without getting snagged. Got another bite again. They are all over that. Yeah, green pumpkin, man, clear water. I'd never seen these before. Maybe I just wasn't looking for them, but it's just a green pumpkin on the top and it's got that transparent on bottom and that black glitter. I think it's just called a green pumpkin high-tech. Let's just take a peek at them while I'm over here. There's a bunch of them sitting right here. Just a bunch of little guys. Oh, he's gonna eat off the bottom. Here he goes. Ah, yes. I forgot where it was. Oh no, there he goes. Well, that's okay. We're gonna mess with that bigger one right there. Yeah, I got 3 so far.
Just like bass?
Yeah, a little spotted bass. Nice. Looks like you got a little guy. Nice.
Hey, do you have pliers?
Yep. No, come on over. I was about to say, yeah, it's also these freaking, oh wow.
Yeah.
He wanted that one real bad.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they're pretty bitey, honestly. I've caught them on a drop shot worm, a tumbleweed, a little dice bait, and a swim bait. So I think they'll bite like kind of anything at the moment.
Yeah.
They're just getting hungry.
You got Carter's Lake?
I do, yeah, I do a little bit of fishing there.
Yeah, I went there like during Christmas in my kayak and I caught like a 3-pound spot on a drop shot.
Really?
Yeah, man.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I just got a motor for it, so all I gotta do is get it
Registered?
registered and then I'll be good to go.
Yeah, I've got a John boat with a trolling motor because, yeah, I had a kayak, honestly. I couldn't stand fishing from the kayak.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I understand.
I would help you, but I'm trying to catch this one. He's too small to catch. A follower is more important. Yeah, I don't know actually how easily it comes up. Let's
right here?
Yep. 55.
Boom. Now you got 56, bro.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that a whole bunch. I'm fishing all the time anyway. I'm a handyman, so I just bounce around and fix a bunch of cabins.
That's what I figured. I saw the ladder on the roof rack and everything.
Oh, he got it. I'm gonna let him eat it. Cause he's barely got the hook in his mouth. Yeah. Oh, dude, he's literally like maybe 2 inches longer than this. That was so funny. I saw him bite like this, so I let him swim with it. I was trying to let him choke up on it. I don't even know if he could. You got one on right now? Oh, you look ready?
Got it on that little single hook.
There you go.
It's yeah. Shoot me a text, man, and dude, we'll meet up somewhere.
You said you got a kayak. Does your buddy have a kayak or something too?
He's got a kayak. We've all got kayaks, dude.
You all got kayaks. I have the John boat, obviously, so I'll need a boat ramp. But we can go somewhere. We can grab multiple, and I'll have room on the John boat if you need anybody to fish on the John boat.
Man. And
I'll show you around some of the reservoirs I was telling you about,
dude,
and kind
yes.
of let you in.
I've been trying to find some like new spots, cause like I mean I know a couple spots.
Fish, and I'm kind of like trying to time it right throughout the year. So like right now, stripers are definitely active.
Yeah.
They're about to start stocking everywhere with the trout. So even if you suck at fly fishing, you'll probably catch them. Oh, you're going. Oh, that was on camera. That was on camera. I watched him chase your bait.
Vomit or something?
Well, you can get those. So at Dick's Sporting Goods, they sell these ones called Good. I think they're Gooders, like the word good and then a letter R. It's a good R.
Gooders?
Gooders. I know it's hard to say. It's like
this is the biggest one.
Yeah, I know. So that's the biggest one of the day right there. But yeah, my girlfriend buys it. They're 25 bucks. Super cheapies. Right. But their polarization is like about 75% as good as these Costas.
Really?
Yeah, and these are obviously beyond too much money.
Yeah.
But yeah, those Gooders, dude, just to see through every once in a while, makes a big difference. Do you need pliers again?
Yeah. All right, well, hey, you have a good one.
Thanks, man. You too. Hopefully you get a bunch. Let's toss a little shaky head around. I got a shaky head with a little robo worm on it. Oh gosh, I wish I remember that color. Is that just peanut butter and jelly? I don't know. I don't know that that's what I wanted, but that's okay. That'll work. I'm just gonna start with a little fan casting. There's a beach right over there and a tree that I'm gonna avoid getting snagged on. Forget if I went over it earlier in the other clips, but this pond here is like 35 feet deep and spring fed. It's technically probably just man-made. I think I'm standing on the dam, I'm assuming. Yeah, because you can see the water going in there, so it probably goes under there. But 35 feet is kind of deep for a pond. And I have put the John boat in, and I kind of went out in the center, and I don't know that I ever found where it was 35 feet deep, but I definitely found some over 20-foot depth. So I don't know if the problem is that you can't fish enough of the depth from the bank. I don't know. I'll have to pay attention to the spawning season to see if any big fish come up, or maybe we'll have to put the boat in and try to chase them around. If they're spotted bass, they might be spawning deeper. I think I kind of felt like I saw spots in my first day here. They're so tiny, I feel like it's harder to tell. Got it. Let's see what we got. Number one. Oh, another tiny guy. Let's see if we can figure out if they're spots or not. Oh no, that looks like a largemouth. Yeah, but you know what? Something about them is just strange. They're like torpedoes. That's so skinny. That's so small. But they are eating the shaky head. Appreciate you, buddy. And I know a lot of people are gonna say you need to start culling them, but I gotta find a big one before I start culling anything, and I think it might be a feed issue. It's an 8-acre pond. Oh, sorry, buddy. Face planted on the way in there. Gosh, there's a dead bluegill right there. Right there. Pretty healthy sized bluegill. You just trapped, buddy? Or are you a goner? No, he's feeling like a goner. Wow. Oh no, he was alive. He's alive. He's alive, he's going. It's not doing well. God, I wonder if he was just trapped behind this log because of the wind. Not doing so well. I don't know how long he's been trapped over there. Looks like I got some grass or something. Dang. So there's a healthy bluegill population, so you would think that that would be the healthy food for the bass. Alright, let's start moving bait. Makes more sense with all the wind. I'm sure y'all were thinking it. I was thinking it, but I already got a bit on the shaky head, so I just wanted to keep throwing it. I think I got a little swim bait. Rod's on the ground. It's okay. Ooh, chatterbait. Let's start with this one bait. Let's see if that wind can die down a little bit. We're just gonna start the process over. Fan cast over on the beach. There it is. Okay. Moving baits are definitely the move. Another small one. Oh my god, look how small this one is. Look at this. Look at that. Whew. Gosh. They're just so small in here. Munched up that Kitech though. Alright, so the moving bait. Moving bite probably makes more sense right now. God, that's like a perfect pet bass. Yeah, and they are largemouth. The jaw is going past the eye. That's how I always test them, because that's how DNR always tests them. But that's a tiny guy. Let's see if we can find your like great grandmother. We're using a little 2.8 inch silver flash minnow Kitech. Love Kitech swim baits. They fall apart. They make your fingers stinky, but boy, do they get more bites. Never did a video on it, but we probably can't. Oh no, my bluegill's not making it. It's right over there. Right there. There we go. Told you that's where they're always hanging out at, but man, it's another tiny guy. Oh my gosh. Look at these guys. Ooh, it's number 3 today. It's a monster. Usually get a second one out of there. They just hang out in them trees real hungry. I think I jinxed myself by saying I would get a second one. That's okay. I think they just might be really tight on this. Oh! Yep, they were just really tight on the trees. Oh, he came off. Okay, he got out from behind that tree. I think they're just really tight up in them trees right there. If we come out of there kind of quick, woo! Come out of there kind of quick, woo! There we go. Oh, that one feels decent. No, nope. It's got a little more fight in him. He is bigger, but not huge. We're going up though. We're going up in size. Yeah. You know, they're pretty. I love them. I'll take dinks. I only had time. Technically, I was doing maintenance on the truck today. Had a bunch of wheel bearing problems and everything, so I needed to do a test drive. So we test drove over here to the golf course pond. And I thought at the same time, I would try to see if we can catch something a little bit bigger out of here. To see if they're in here, and then maybe we should be culling the small ones. or if maybe really the big ones aren't in here. And well, I don't know. Put in the comments, what the heck are you supposed to do on a public body of water that doesn't hold big ones? I wonder if the dinks hold up here in the shallows and the trees because they don't want to get eaten by the just absolute giants that are out in the open. Or out in the deeps. Man, I wonder, that could be a weird possibility. Maybe there's no medium-sized fish in here. You either make it to a big fish in here or you get eaten as a small fish. Which I guess you still had to be medium at some point. Toss them a tumbleweed. Get the Prism Smoke Purple Tumbleweed on a drop shot. Kind of wish it was weightless. I might even change that to weightless in a second. We're just gonna throw it right where they're biting. Oh, farther than I thought. There we go. He feels decent. He's getting smaller. I keep saying they feel decent. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be like doing that as like a trick. All right, got another one. Not a big guy. What do you guys use for drop shot hooks? I'm using this random one. I think it's from Walmart. Yeah, nice colors and everything, but boy, they aren't getting bigger at all. Gosh. I guess it's genetics or something? It's a food supply? Well, either way, they're gorgeous. We're gonna see if we can get some more tumbleweed fish. It worked. I love doing that silly thing. Sorry we're only catching dinks today. At least it's a numbers game. I'm honestly just really happy to see the water level up at the top of that thing. It's been a long winter of low lakes and drained bodies of water and fish not biting. The pond in my neighborhood literally freaking froze over. Saw a bunch of big fish in there. They're pressured, so they're not biting yet. I got like one of them to bite. Throw it over there into the sweet spot. Yep, there we go. I knew one over there would like it. Did he hold on to it? Oh my God, he dropped it. Darn. He picked me up and he dropped me before I got a hook set into him. I was trying to make sure he had it. He might have picked up the drop shot weight and got suspicious. I take the smallest drop shot weight they sell at Walmart and I cut it in half. So it's really, really, really light. I like it because it stays on top of grass a lot better. I hate when my drop shot weight is just getting stuck and stuff. If I'm throwing a drop shot, I can already wait for it to sink to the bottom. Usually I'm not throwing in a lot of wind. It's windy here, but I honestly know it works here because I know the little fish are here. I wonder if I already lost my chance with that one. And he already bit once. Oh, that's pretty deep in the trees. Oh, man, he munched it again. He dropped it. Oh, he's munching it right now. He's munching it. Got him. Got him. Ah, buddy, you're coming in. Ooh, gosh. It's hitting the size category. Wish I could tell you guys I was a giant. These fish are normal sized, but it's just not the case. They're just pretty. I don't know. I just appreciate bass, I guess. We all do. Pretty green little fish. Is that what I think it is? It is. There's a crappie in here. a dead one, but it doesn't matter. That probably means there's alive ones. That's a crappie right there. Got one. Got him. Oh yeah. You're just swimming upside down. Yeet. Another one. Another one out of this pond. Another dink. Oh. Got me. We're gonna kind of have to call this a dink pond for right now. And we're gonna do a trip out to the middle, big baits only, and only look for big giants one day to try to see if I was maybe right about that. But for now, we're gonna call it a dink pond. You see us out here, it's dinks if you wanna skip over it, but sometimes we're gonna come out here, we're gonna try baits, we're gonna catch them, we can put the boat in here. Supposedly there's catfish, so we might do some jugs out one day and then look for big fish and then come back and get the jugs at night. We'll do a catch and cook. But if you stayed to this point, I just want to say I appreciate it a whole bunch. Please like and subscribe. Tell me what you like seeing. And if you got any ideas on how to help this body of water out, feel free to throw that in the comments. It's not mine, so, you know. But if there's something we could accidentally drop in there and maybe it'll help out. So, we'll see you guys on the next adventure. I appreciate you being here.